Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Everyday Black Men Podcast, a podcast with authentic black male thoughts. I am Riker, and I'm joined by Armstead, R. Reed, and of course, DJ on Mic. Follow us on Twitter at EVYD Black Men, Instagram at Everyday Black Men, and Facebook at the Everyday Black Men Facebook page. The website is coming soon, and we've got some wonderful artwork that we want to share with everyone. Now, let's start the show. Excellent. Well, unfortunately for Jordan, she won't be able to join us for this next topic, but initial thoughts on this whole T.I. thing.
Y'all go.
Educate me real quick. I didn't Google it. What happened?
An innocent man accused of a terrible crime.
I'll let the Georgia Atlanta natives tell you that.
Ari, give the narration on it.
I don't really know what's going on. I just say he's innocent because he's black.
God, all right. So basically, a known clout chaser, I believe her name is Sabrina Peterson, came forward and told people that she had a story that to the right person, would be very interesting. She came out after somebody basically gave her enough clout and gave her airwaves and was like, look, T.I.'s been abusing these girls. Well, not abusing. T.I. and his wife had been abusing these girls. Different bunch of women told a bunch of different stories. Now, in his rebuttal, what T.I. did not say, which the Nigerians were quick to point out, was that T.I. never denied that him and his wife like to get down with other women in their marriage and use Molly. They said that they did not sexually assault anyone or force anyone to take drugs. It's different from the Cosby thing because this is them saying, no, we like to get down dirty, but not, in a way that would adversely affect anyone. These are all normal participants.
We're talking consent. We're talking consenting adults as opposed to
correct.
It's a big difference between consenting adults and roofies. Okay.
Hey, the funniest response I heard to that was, well, if you willingly took the drugs before going in the house, then you weren't forced to take it.
Well, that girl, what's funny about that is she was like, look, T.I. said to get this 3,000, I had to take these pills, and I took it. And I was just like, but that's you admitting that you were okay with it.
Yeah.
Like, you said that you took the, okay, all right. But there was one that I thought was kind of credible. A girl basically going into how it was someone who his rap name begins with something the rapper. I don't know who this guy is, but something the rapper.
It can't be God's rapper from Chicago.
It is God's rapper from Chicago.
Hey, wait. Was this what acid rap version of him when he was still doing drugs?
No, this is post marriage him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You Chicago niggas.
There's no winners here, and yeah, you Chicago niggas.
God damn it.
For her, she was just giving a thing about how everybody. You slipped down in there, DJ. That was very nice.
Chicago niggas.
My new residence is Texas. All right, I don't care what anybody says. Fuck you guys.
All right, Elon Musk. Okay, Elon.
I got ID.
I'm moving for my tax purposes. Moving for black tax purposes.
The white man say I'm from Texas. I'm from Texas. Right?
But it's funny. It's crazy to hear about all of this because we've been talking a long time about simping for pleasure, but when you have something like this that comes out and you have these people coming out with these things, it's crazy. One, that we be telling people that people in Atlanta get wild, and people are like, oh, I never saw anything in Atlanta. I never done anything crazy. And it's like, it happens behind closed doors. It doesn't surprise me about this coming out about T.I. The jury's still out as far as whether he did or didn't. He says he's getting his lawyers involved. There was a story that broke last night, but hasn't been confirmed, where someone basically messaged Sabrina Peterson, and she admitted that what she did was basically setting T.I. up, which implies that it's fake. But it's crazy that all this is coming out now after all the crap that T.I. and Tiny went through. It's like, I thought y'all marriage was falling apart. Apparently, your marriage is staying together due to the weird and different sexual activities that the two of you enjoy.
They decided to have a threesome with fucking Black China, and she looks like fucking a skinned muskrat.
First and foremost, they were having a threesome with Black China's body, right?
All right. First off, I think T.I. is the Jafar of hip hop. So
Jafar.
He's the Jafar of hip hop. So every time I read, it's kind of like I'm gonna be like this. I'm not saying he did it. I ain't saying she's lying. Something happened though.
Yes. I think
This is
that is
interesting.
also.
Y'all got an interest. Well, you say that she's known, so her reputation precedes her in Atlanta, right?
Yes, her reputation for being a clout chaser precedes her in Atlanta, but
Okay, then.
she's never done anything this far, and that's the thing about it is
Niggas are broke in 2021.
Well, that's the thing about it. T.I. was only paying these girls $3K. Like you couldn't have gotten a better NDA with these people. Like you didn't
If you
talk to
fuck Tiny
Derek.
for 3K,
I mean, is this $3K American?
That's all it took?
That's all it took.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the other thing about it is like they were saying T.I. wasn't that bad. Also, they're saying his wife was the real slave driver. I'm like,
I mean, look at her. She looked like a villain from a fucking DreamWorks movie, so maybe.
I mean,
she look
that's
like
true, but it's
like what?
crazy. She looks like a villain from a DreamWorks movie.
Yeah, man. She look like she's trying to trap Shrek and fucking Princess Layla, or whatever the hell her name is. Like, look,
Leia,
Tiny,
I think.
Leia, that's her name. Tiny is.
But that's Star Wars.
That's the joke.
Okay, all right. We're going literal today. This
Damn
man
it.
wants to go literal.
You must be sober. But
Must be.
nah,
Yeah, I'm driving.
I think I mean, T.I. has been questionable and outside of
Princess
his
Fiona.
civil right. Yeah. Like I don't know, man. I just it's one of those things where it ain't on my radar, but it just because we pay attention to pop culture, it pops up, and I felt like y'all being from Atlanta would add more of the whispers of what's going on.
I mean, it's one of those things where like it's been rumored. It's been rumored for a while. But go ahead.
Yeah, but it sounds like some shit that the rich niggas do when they got a girl, when they want to cheat on her, but they want to involve their girl with them so they don't feel like cheating. So
Yeah, but they basically say he's been giving girls hot Cosbys.
Well, no, they say he was giving girls hot Cosbys. They're saying that him and his wife took advantage of vulnerable women in most
if
of
they
it.
paid them, they didn't
I
really
mean,
take advantage of them.
I mean, still taking advantage of them. I mean, it's kind of reminds me of the topic that I was going to transition from this into, which is DJ All Might and me after the podcast we recorded last week that'll be coming out with Dr. McCabe. Shout out to you again. Just like we'll definitely shout you out again, Cyrus. We really appreciate you being here. But sugar babies were complaining about the fact that they got into this lifestyle and there needs to be a way for sugar babies to leave and the sugar daddies need to pay for it.
They want reparations.
They want reparations.
Wow.
I almost blocked Riker, man. He sent me the link to it, and I got in there. As soon as I clicked the link and got in Clubhouse, they were sitting there. And what I'm saying is, he's been taking care of me all my life, so I feel like he needs to take care of me when I'm not there. And I just jumped the fuck out. That's because you jump in mid-conversation. You know it's an open forum app. But they were sitting there, and it's men and women sitting there justifying why, as a side piece, sugar baby, that they deserve to be taken care of after the sugar is given.
Oh my God, that's the shit that don't hold up in the court of law.
Look,
I have a certain lifestyle I'm accustomed to.
Like Clubhouse,
Are you married to this man? No.
Clubhouse is like, I ain't gonna lie. Black people that made the $1 billion business, but it is literally the place where fucking those people that pop off that bullshit on the corners in the barbershop go to talk 24/7 to 100 other people, and there ain't nothing but niggas in there. I have not seen white people in there. I ain't gonna lie.
No, they're in there, but they normally don't. They're not the
communicating. They're not talking. No, they're not the hosts. Exactly. They're the ones collecting data.
Bullshit.
Yeah, like
white people got burner Clubhouse accounts.
They got burner Twitter accounts. Why not?
No, you can't really make a burner Clubhouse account unless you invite yourself with another phone number because it's attached to the phone numbers.
You get your friend to invite your friend.
But yourself. Clubhouse is getting thirsty now because now it's popping so much that I had like 6 fucking invites and I'm not even active in there. Like I can invite more people.
3.
Yeah,
and that's the crazy part about it is like Clubhouse is becoming this thing.
They don't get why they worked. Like, bro, that was the point of being
the exclusivity was the point that made it awesome.
Yeah, but the person that made it pop off is now bitching about it. Joe Budden made it pop off. He made it a big. He brought attention to it, and now he was like talking about the discussion he had.
You listen to him.
Because he listens to all of the.
I listen to all of. Look, I drive a lot, and I'm in the office on the computer all the time, and I, as a DJ, listen to music. I don't want to.
That's how he found us. That's literally how he found us. He was looking for something to listen to.
Like, I need to hear people talk, even the dumb people that aren't that dumb, but also they cover relevant topics. So Joe Rogan, Joe Budden, Bill Burr, The Hill, things like that. Like, I
I
catch on to
love
them.
The Hill. I can't believe you was watching that. Did I introduce you to that?
He would the dude was a guest on the Joe Rogan podcast. That's how I found The Hill.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he was. Yeah, Sager
Yeah,
tore it
so
up on that episode.
yeah, so like I'm listening to, like, I'm trying to be an adult while adulting. So I don't have time to read all day anymore. Like, I'm pissed off that I lost my fucking Audible fucking password. It's like,
Dang.
yeah, like,
How? It's
and it's
first
being a
world
pain.
problems.
It's yeah, exactly,
Yes.
right. Like, and to retrieve it, Amazon is giving me some bullshit, so I can't even listen to the books that I have. But like, I don't want to
Dang.
hear music, so that's why I fall into Button. Button is the daily bullshit. But also, I listened to the Lady Button podcast, and they was bigging up DJs, and I sat there and apologized for 3/4 of the spicy shit I said to them, because they were relevant in their discussion. Like, even though they say some shit we don't agree with, they say a lot of shit that we do agree with. They just say it
Oh, yeah.
from they say it from sometimes an irrelevant perspective with some of the shit, because you can sound like a woman that's been taken care of by somebody with money. But then when
Sugar
they actually
baby.
act like human beings, then their discussions are actually very relevant.
Cyrus, let me ask you a question. What do you
Mhm.
think about the current manosphere with people like Kevin Samuels and so forth?
Say that again.
What do you think about the manosphere that's popping up with like Kevin Samuels, a lot of the red pill community, and so on?
I'm not sure I know too much about it. I've been writing a book.
He said, "Look, man, I ain't had
So,
time."
so there's this argument amongst men about how women are perceived and how they think versus how men should approach them. And it's just been interesting. That's why I was curious of what you would think about it. Like let's say something.
Like that
Like a
Steve
man.
Harvey shit. Like think like a man, act like a woman.
Nah, he was simping.
Well,
Like,
no, no,
nah, he was
no,
simping.
no, kind of, because the difference here is people are like Kevin Samuel's main thing, because Kevin Samuel's been thrust to the front because he made a video that basically told a woman that you're average at best, and a lot of women did not like that, and
So that video
it
went
went left.
viral when she was like,
Yes,
she's
I
like,
could
I need a
imagine.
man that make
That
100,000 because I
did.
make
But
100,000.
she made 6 figures though, man. If you making 6 figures and you can't find
But she
somebody to
made
go
six
ahead and
figures
act
in
like they
North
like you,
Carolina. The
But
pool there
dude,
is
also,
not
no,
great.
all right, no, I'm gonna
I'm gonna
contest
add
that
on to
because
that
North
too.
Carolina has a fucking large community of military niggas that are simps. And if she makes money and she wants all that stuff, there are plenty of niggas that she will find physically attractive that will cheat on her in a respectable manner.
Respectfully though, respectfully though.
The
But
thing,
In a,
the
but
thing,
in a
the thing that got me
respectful
about her is the fact that if you really pay attention to her talking, she says that she does not want a guy to come to her and be asking her to help her with her business because
that's where I was going, Armstead. You're
supposedly
awesome.
supposedly she doesn't need the help. But then when he asked her what did she have to offer, he says, "Oh, I can help him with his business." First of all, he already makes 6 figures. He don't need your help with his business. Second of all, the same thing that you didn't want from this guy, what makes you think that he gonna want the same thing?
We talking
So,
profound double standards is what we talking here. We talking
correct.
profound double
A lot
standards.
of like,
Okay.
Profound
I
double
wanna,
standards.
I wanna be independent, but you can take care of all the bills. But you live here too, bitch. What the hell you talking about?
Right,
You don't get
right,
to live
right,
here for
right.
free.
That's the thing about the manosphere, and that's why like my preferred manosphere person would be the roommates, because they come from a
Hey
conservative
man.
Christian background, but they also are willing to get on people and they're willing to do it equally. Kevin Samuels, again, I love his content from a just watching entertainment purpose, but Kevin Samuels don't know how to talk to people. Like
I don't care about that.
you,
That's you.
Reed, and well, the difference here, Reed, is like you and Cyrus had a disagreement on Obama, but you knew how to talk to each other. If you guys were both Kevin Samuels, you would have been telling each other that, well, first of all, you don't know what the you're talking about. How dare
Ultimately,
you
I
come
think
to
we're
my
fighting the
table?
same. But I ultimately think we're fighting the same battle. We're just approaching it from different angles. That's why
But
I
yes,
really would never get. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
but that's the difference with Kevin Samuels is he'll never get to that point where you're able to have a conversation to have differences because he comes from it
Yeah.
from a
I'm
respectability
right. That's it.
standpoint.
Yeah. I'm right.
Exactly.
You
That's
got
it.
me interested. Now I gotta watch this fucking video. I gotta see what's going on.
Oh man.
Watch Kevin Samuel. You're average at best. You can find it somewhere. It's like 20 minutes
Everywhere.
long if you watch the whole thing because you need to have context. She was also not paying attention to him halfway through, but that's something that I'm beginning to see
Yeah,
really
she
with
kept
the
going to her phone.
manosphere, with the
Right.
business, Jason Black or Kevin Samuels or the roommates is a lot of the calls that they pick for their ones that blow up are the ones where it's someone who has just unrealistic expectations. Like there was a model that called into Kevin Samuels and she was like, I feel like I deserve a millionaire because I can handle his money. And it's like, Ma'am, what? Why? Why would any man be like, you know what? She said she can handle her money. I'm gonna make her number one. And yes, you're an international supermodel, but so are 10,000 other women. Like the most you've ever made is 20K on a shoot, and that really isn't anything in the model contracts. Go talk to Naomi Campbell. All right, she
I
can tell you about what
love.
money looks like.
This is a weird perspective. I'm not gay, but I want to see how gay people talk. Like I hear the straight conversation, but I want to hear what kind of like delusions that they go through. Because this is all about men and women, particularly black men and women. I don't know how we add white women to this equation, but we're always talking about black people, so we're gonna stay with black people. But I always wonder what's the perception in the black gay community of their relationships. Because like black women want you to do everything, but also want to maintain the power of an independent woman to some degree. Not all of them, enough of them that they're the most vocal parts of our community where we feel like, okay, that's how it is. But that's not really how it is because it is what it is. Like it's a give and take. Like we all agree. Like, bro, man, as a man, you should focus on making the most money as you can and take care of your family. However, do you want to live this $70,000 life at the same time? No. Then if you got a job making 30, 40,000, you can live $140,000 life. Like, come on, like what do you want really? Well, you should make 100,000. We did the numbers. How many people make over 100,000? It was like 8%, right?
Yeah.
I think it was about.
It was less than 10%.
Less than 10%. So you're gonna find this less than 10% person somewhere, and he's gonna take care of everything. It happens. It's probably likely, but it's not more than likely. You're gonna get you a working man, and then y'all work a life. But if you want to live at the same time, if you get that man who work a good job, you gotta like if he could be the one to work, but do you want that same lifestyle? What kind of lifestyle do you want to live? Like,
I find it interesting because y'all down in Atlanta, so y'all got all these dynamics. You got a lot of new money. You got a lot of social climbers. You got a lot of strivers. You got a lot of people fronting. That's one thing I know for people down there. It's like a lot of people front down there. From what I've heard, they act like they got more money than they do. A lot of interesting dynamic.
So Cyrus, all right. Let me talk from an outsider perspective. Here's an outsider perspective because, like I said, I'm not from there. I'm not there. I'm in South Carolina right now, but from Chicago. I got a military background, living everywhere. But I hate Atlanta. I hate the fuck out of it. I ain't gonna lie. Like I went there.
Pray do tell, brother. Pray do tell.
Bro, like as a single black dude, and then when I went there, I was like, my physique was like fucking IG model physique, had bread, looking good, rental car looked nice, and all that. It is a place where it was just a bunch of people trying to impress each other, and it was only the niggas doing that. It was literally
that's what I always say about LA. It's basically like the black LA.
It was just too much of that. And
that's a good one.
Yeah,
Cyrus.
it was. And then on top of it, when I Ubered to my hotel, when I left the group that I was with, because they were just on some stupid nigger shit, the white Uber driver was like, "Yeah, they call it Black Hollywood." I mean, they call it something else, but I'm gonna just say black. Like, and this was like 2017 when he said that. But like, I saw it, and I didn't. Because
my sister lives in Charlotte, so she spent a lot of time in Atlanta, and she tells me like niggas down there, they'll lease a Lexus or they'll lease a Benz or whatever, but they'll be living. 3 of them in a condo or some shit. So like she had her own term for it. So it's like you living in a condo with 3 different dudes, but y'all all driving Lexus.
But one other thing that is, but Atlanta is also known for being a place with undercover brother. But one thing that I can also say that I've learned, because it's a lot of niggas from Atlanta in the Air Force apparently, in the Army too. Yep. Y'all niggas, the worst shit that I've heard, and the niggas that treated the women the worst are niggas from Atlanta.
How dare you throw us under the bus?
I'm sorry.
Appreciate that.
I am sorry,
bro.
I'm sorry. Look, like I ain't never even heard the reference of training that chick until Atlanta niggas came around. I was like, I don't want to though. I don't want you around. No.
You're right. I mean, it can be like that, man.
And y'all are second. Look, this is who y'all are second and third to, which is funny because y'all are always in reference to each other. Florida and niggas from Texas, mainly Houston.
Florida niggas, this is my niggas.
Florida and Houston niggas.
Please don't say South Florida.
Please, can we please? I want to hear the delineation between Houston niggas, Florida niggas, Atlanta niggas. Give me an example.
So Houston, what's funny? Houston is just Atlanta Junior. That's all it is.
Real laid back, from what I heard.
It is, yeah.
It's super laid back.
It's Atlanta Junior, but it has the natural disasters of Florida. That's it.
Natural disasters.
And Florida is honestly It's just what the news says. It's cocaine capital, and the shit niggas do, you just wonder why did they do it. It's like Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto Black. That's what Florida
man,
is.
like Florida man. Gotcha.
Yeah, Florida man
Exactly.
real.
Like
Yeah,
those
Florida man is real.
as a
Florida man is
single,
real. Florida man is real. I've been hearing
yeah.
about this myth, the mythos of the Florida man.
As a single nigga or a nigga that ain't got shit to lose, if you're willing to go there and spend about $5,000 in like a 4-day weekend, you gonna have a time of life and you can do whatever the fuck you want, and possibly an STD or a child. You choose which one you want. That's pretty much it.
I'll take the child for 500, Alex.
Florida different, man. I remember when they moved. We had some Florida people move up after Katrina. They was just different, man. They was ultra violent. They were talking about you. I'm gonna call them out. They were talking about shooting people. We was like, nigga, we're in high school. We're not shooting people. And that's like, and they were just whooping niggas' ass left and right. Him and his brother. I'm just like, damn, bro. And they weren't whooping my ass because I definitely wasn't gonna get my ass whipped by them niggas because we lived in the same neighborhood, so it wasn't really like that. We lived in a different neighborhood back then. They used to fight over neighborhoods, which was the stupidest shit. I never understood it, but whatever.
Nope.
They did it. Like
you said you used to fight over what?
Wait, no. Florida niggas turn up. Houston niggas lay back. We difference between cocaine and syrup.
Man, that's another thing.
Yeah.
That whole syrup thing. Everybody was doing codeine like in the early 2010s onward. Like, what the hell, bro? What are y'all doing?
Big in Atlanta though, that was real big in Atlanta, syrup, right?
Messing their livers up.
Yeah,
syrup was huge.
I forgot which drink chapter.
I feel like I'm the only person that didn't really do any of this.
It's because you trying to be Captain America, man. We already know you
exactly. You trying to be Captain America, Arms.
Captain Black.
No, I'm just.
That's about it. I ain't fucking with no cocaine, none of that shit. If you
like I'm like nothing. Like I not smoke the blunt, like nothing. Like I rarely drink.
You got hot box, my
Armstead, you the nigga that when I see your videos and you on IG pop up, I'm that one that got them stories. Nigga, I used to be that strong. That's me. That's what you. You the motherfucker we use as reference. Back when I was lifting like the nigga Armstead.
Exactly. Back in the day, man. Used to be me and Armstead, man. We were so strong back then. But I wanted to actually continue this on, not going into the Black Manosphere again, but the Kevin Samuels grading scale I thought was pretty interesting. So he considers Beyonce to be an 8.
Yep.
Kelly Rowland to be a 9.
Okay.
And Rihanna, despite her forehead, is a perfect 10. Do you agree with this scale? And if not, who would you substitute, whether it's higher or lower, for these 3 top rankings?
Can I go first?
Oh, you most certainly can.
There is the most beautiful woman in the world, and her name is Armia Dime. And if you find on Instagram, ain't nobody fucking with this bitch. I'm telling you.
So Armia Dime's number is 10. It's 10 for you, Reed.
20, bro. That woman is a 20,
I
bro.
hear you.
Like,
She's
if you got Instagram in your hand right now, look up Armia Dime. I try to find a flaw in her. I can't. And I don't even like calling her out like that, but she deserves it. She is a goddess.
I feel like he was pandering.
Let me look for her. Hold on.
He was pandering to the black community.
Okay, who is your number 9 then?
Who would be a 9? You know what, bro? I like Chinese kitty. We talking about like people outside of these things.
We're talking about
you
the face,
you know
the
that
face.
That Dave Chappelle episode of The Internet Was Real, that's where you picking your roster from.
Bro, because I feel like famous people aren't really that pretty anymore like it used to be.
That's not true because Sanaa Lathan is beautiful as hell, and she shows
I don't
a regular
think she's
face.
that beautiful, bro. I really never.
No, she's beautiful. She's beautiful.
Bro, I'm not calling her ugly. I feel like
so where y'all stand? Let me ask y'all where y'all stand on Lori Harvey, because she's like Black Kryptonite. She getting everybody.
We have never seen her. We have never seen her without makeup or a filter.
She a 6.
Yeah, but we've never caught Beyonce without one either.
Yeah,
I don't care for the black subsidies of the Kardashians. That's what I feel about her.
Okay, that is very truthful and hurtful to Lori Harvey.
But my
number. Do y'all agree that you can find Lori Harvey if you out here looking for Lori Harvey?
We agree on that.
Okay,
but he was asking us a question. But finish your number 8 so we can move on.
Yeah, what was your number 8?
Number 8, we're gonna go with somebody kind of famous. I mean, I would say early Alicia Keys, bro. Not this new Alicia Keys, early Alicia Keys. I don't know what she gonna turn herself into. I used to love that woman.
Okay, all right. I mean, no, I can go with it. She's girl next door, super cute.
You
DJ.
know, y'all. I'm gonna throw a honorable mention because I remember growing up as an '80s babies that Terrell Hicks was
No,
just
if we
the
do
baddest
honorable mention, we're
child.
gonna be here forever.
Okay,
No,
what honorable mention would be not a
Bronxdale, from Bronxdale, yeah.
Christina
yeah.
Milian, early Christina Milian, not now Christina Milian.
She still looks the same. But my number nine is actually Paula Patton.
Oh, she's cute.
Okay, yeah, she is really cute. That is actually
number
a good
10.
choice.
Number 10 is gonna be prime Halle Berry from Boomerang.
Ooh, that's a good choice.
Yeah,
that's a good choice.
See Halle Berry
Good
now,
choice.
though. Halle Berry look good now still.
She still look good now, but I'm
Yeah,
not
but
gonna use
that's
that
like
as
she used to be.
Yeah,
you want
but
to use
that Boomerang Halle
strictly
Berry is
business.
something different.
Strictly
the
business
pristine
Halle Berry.
We talking about Flintstones,
Even
And-
that
oh my
Flintstone
God.
Halle Berry, boy.
You know about
And-
that strictly business Halle Berry? Come on now.
Oh my God.
I mean, strictly
Nah.
business is good.
Oh
we gonna
my
forget.
God.
We gonna forget
Boomerang.
Monster, but yeah, strictly business.
No, Monster don't count. That's when she
Exactly. We
evolved to
throwing that out.
Charizard. She
we
went from
throwing that out.
Charmander
We
to
toss out
Charizard.
Monster and Jungle Fever.
Yeah, and
Tossing those out.
number 8 was damn it lost my mind. Fuck. Y'all
Regina
maybe
Hall?
wouldn't. No. She's bad, but no. Regina King.
Regina
Yeah.
King. Okay, that's actually
Back to Brenda.
that was it. That
Yeah.
was
2-7.
227, man. I've been
Man.
crushing on her before I knew what a crush was.
I mean, you
No
should know that we.
place like home.
That's true. You should know we follow her.
You'll
Right?
never leave.
Right.
We follow her for a reason.
Boy, that girl they got a little voice on you, boy. I hear it, boy. Boy, that little
Mary, Mary,
a little
oh
bit.
Mary.
All right.
There used to be so many black shows. That's a sidebar. Growing up, there was so many black shows. Now there ain't no more. We had it Saturday nights. We had Thursday nights. We had all the nights.
You know why? You in the entertainment business. You already know why, right? We were used
I
as
have
the
a sneaking
flagship.
suspicious.
We was the flagship to build the program, but without them losing any credibility if it failed. And then we made them successful, i.e. the UPN before WB and CW bought them, i.e. fucking, what is it? What was it? TGIF Fridays on ABC. We Family Matters was the flagship fucking show. Fucking Fox had Martin and all that, Living Single.
And Living Single, New
Living
York
Color,
Undercover.
and Living like we were used to
The
present
network.
the network, and once it became successful, they took us
Make a
off.
white version.
Yeah,
Oh,
TC
that
Carlson,
makes
the dude that played Kyle from Living Single is on.
Yeah.
I hate to put. He's on Comedy Hype, giving a good interview about it, but he's also on live TV, giving a good interview, explaining what
Living
happened.
Single ain't nothing but white black friends, but Living Single came out first.
But he said they were on the same lot, and they actually saw it. They were given better amenities and everything. Like they used them, but that was what it was. We
the
were
Cosby
used...
shit sucks because like Cosby, like I grew up. Thursday nights was like, yo, clock Thursday nights. You was watching Cosby in a different world. Like that was like,
right.
If you go to the Black House, that was what you did. Thursday nights don't call between 8 and 9 o'clock.
Right. I mean, I remember
My Wife and Kids were simple. My Wife and Kids
The
was
Wife and
the
Kids was
best
dope.
representation of black life in real life. Like the dude had a kid and everything. I'm talking about closer to real. Like they were black.
The Parenthood with Robin Thompson.
No, The Parenthood's a close second, but I think My Wife and Kids is definitely.
Well, you know what? I take that back. The Wife and Kids, he's right because it had a son that had a kid that was young and shit like that.
I never seen that. And like,
but they did some dirty shit. They did some dirty shit.
What
they
you
replaced
mean?
they replaced the little girl, the daughter, the sister. She was a dark skinned girl. They replaced her with that chick from You Got Served.
Oh well,
yeah, and that was
but
wrong. But it was one of those things where it's like if we're looking at the content of the show, like it was realistic. People, they had issues that are relevant to most people. It wasn't like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like Manhattan is so expensive.
Blackish has moments. Blackish has moments, but it still seemed watered down. I'm gonna just say
watered down, whitewashed.
No,
watered down. DJ, call it because diet niggas. That's what's going to
it's diet niggas.
Yeah, wait. What? We never finished the list for Riker, Cyrus, and Armstead.
Yeah, Armstead. Oh, look in the group.
Armstead's I want to hear.
Okay, Cyrus, look in the group real quick for me in our little chat, and that's our Mayor Dime. This is that goddess of a woman, and that's
God. Here we go. All right, so Arms isn't saying his list far enough. I don't know. For me, I think in 8 instead of Beyonce, I would do Regina King. For 9, I actually want to replace Kelly Rowland with. If we're going strictly on face, I'm gonna replace it with Ashanti. That woman has a very nice, defined face, very symmetrical, and I'm keeping Rihanna at 10 because I love the shape of Rihanna's face, even though she got the big forehead and all. I mean, look, nigga, you can stay out of that, okay? You can stay out of that.
We know you like the West Indies.
Look, man, just because I like the West Indies does not mean that woman doesn't have a great face and shape to it.
My opinion changed when I saw that ad.
Y'all leaving out like two greats. I'm about to napalm this whole conversation.
Go ahead.
I'm about to napalm all you niggas.
You had time to think too.
For me, Lisa Ray.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Old Lisa Ray, right? Players Club Lisa Ray.
Players Club.
Well, look. In my defense, Paula Patton was the upgrade because Lisa Ray, overtime and everything. I give you that. I give that. They're in the same category.
All right, go ahead.
Number 10. I'm about to fuck y'all up with this one because y'all. I can't believe you didn't even mention this. And this is a dearly departed. This is a heavenly shout out. Aaliyah, yo.
Oh,
Aaliyah,
yeah.
I'm feeling my feeling.
I ain't gonna argue that.
Yeah, her face
all day.
was perfect.
Look, Ari, we're just gonna need you to come out and just tell the audience that you don't like fully blooded black women. Go ahead, just say it. Okay.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Go ahead. You were like,
I ain't heard none of y'all mention the dark skinned chick yet, but we ain't got to call.
That's not true because just because Halle Berry is biracial, she still has brown skin.
Bro, I'm saying dark skin. I'm talking about dark skin. I'm talking about like
dark
a
skin?
chocolate woman. Yeah.
Because in modern time right now, we don't have one that's outside of Gabrielle Union. The only reason I won't name her is because her and Dwayne is just pissing me off. They're annoying as fuck.
Freaking
and I don't like what the fuck they're doing with their fucking kid. That's why she lost her spot. And I did say Terrell Hicks.
We're trying to not get canceled.
Nope. And I said Terrell Hicks. Terrell Hicks is chocolate as fuck. I said she's my honorable mention because she hasn't been nothing recently.
Nah, from Belly.
She was in the Bronx Tale and that, yeah, but she is chocolate. So I did mention her.
What about Lupitu or people?
Have you thrown water on her face and seen her away from CGI?
Correct.
I was never a fan of her. I don't get it. Somebody said she was beautiful.
I love her in movies, but if we're going strictly on the face, and we've seen what she looks like outside of it,
I'm not gonna askew the scale if we're gonna use this for universal references.
Yeah, exactly. This is a universal reference scale, so that's.
I don't give a fuck about that.
This is off the cuff too. Like I want to let y'all know that I do love me some chocolate. I just cannot think of them right now.
I mean, you said that the podcast had just released today on the 31st, and what did you call Amy Ari again? Do you remember?
She did. They did. Actually, he did say she was beautiful. I think.
No. The joke that I'm making here is he said that bitch is beautiful, and then Tatiana jumped on him like you would have said that if she was dark, if she was light skinned, and Reed didn't really have a response for that.
I couldn't picture it.
I mean,
I forgot what it was. Where it's like I really love. What was it? It's on American Dad, the koala, whatever his name is. It's like I love this bitch. Like.
Exactly. That was the reference that he made. I'm just messing with him now. And then people are going to hear this in 3 weeks. Like, what are y'all talking about? Go back and listen to the White Power Ranger episode. All right.
Oh, that was hilarious.
That's going to be the name of it?
Oh,
is it already uploaded?
It's worse. It's worse than that. Yeah, it's already uploaded.
I got to listen to it.
But we got 2 more topics before we're going to let Cyrus get out of here. And that is the comparison game. A woman was showing her friend her boyfriend's dick pics. And she said that his dick really isn't that big. Her friend tells her that you've had 93 dicks in the last 3 years. Of course, you don't think his dick is big enough. 1, is her friend wrong? And 2, is there a male equivalent of someone having this type of conversation?
Repeat that one more time.
I can't see that, bro.
Woman.
Look at my lady's vulva. Look at her vulva. Tell me, dude, is that a big vulva? Is that come on, man? You will never see that shit with us.
The male equivalent would be like, man, it was like throwing a banana down the hallway.
Wow.
Yeah, but even if it was that bad, I don't even think I got mine, bro. Like it was what it was.
But we honestly don't. We don't have an equivalent to it because
Because the truth is, like I think I said this earlier, like 95% of women just lay there. So I mean,
Also, no, Reed, you forgetting the most important thing, man. We
what?
ain't shit. We don't care. We gay.
Yeah, bro. As long as I get to my destination and I drop off and
Right.
kiss some on your stomach, but or in your pants.
Terrible.
I mean,
It's just like an airplane ride. It's like, yeah, it was a
Okay.
turbulence, but you know what? I made it to the destination.
I'm sorry,
you know?
Cyrus and Armstead, that the two have linked together and turned into Ultron R. Reed real quick. They've merged into the same person. But
drop them kids
is her
off.
friend wrong? Is her friend wrong for saying that?
Her friend's not wrong for her. I think the girl's wrong for showing her man's shit around like that.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you basically trying to like say to this girl? You want her to take it out for a spin? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the purpose of showing it?
Really...
If she basically said, well, like if she fucked him after the fact, and the girl couldn't be mad because it's like, well, why are you advertising the goods for? What's that about?
Exactly. You said you didn't think it was big enough, so I mean,
because
she took it for a ride.
she plans on ruining a relationship later on. That was just the jump off, and she acting like that's a man.
It's fucked up. That's I don't like that element. We talk about the double standard between rich women and rich men. That whole thing, there's a double standard there as well. Basically, talk about your junk all day, and I think that's I don't know, it's tasteful.
Kevin Samuels actually mentioned that where. Like, if she was a rich woman, most men don't really care unless they like some nigga who want a girl to take care of them. Like, who cares?
I was gonna say, it's the equivalent exchange for the double standard of us not being called hoes for having an ample number of women that we slept with.
I mean, bro,
so
if you
saying
over
they got
30,
to take this L.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not a woman, and I never claim to be, but I hear that a lot of women say they like the big ones, but as long as you know what you're doing, you're okay. But it can't be too small. That's what I hear, generally speaking.
That's a consensus out there. I can say I've heard as well.
Yeah, like but I wouldn't know because I come with the big bang.
All right, Reed. Let's take your Big Bang situation to this uncle situation. And basically, your uncle works with you, and the two of you make $5 million disappear. Unfortunately, the day after, your uncle suddenly dies, and you're now in possession of knowing where $5 million are. Would you tell his wife about the $5 million?
Wait a minute. Wait. Say that part. I didn't catch the middle part.
So your uncle died after you guys reallocated this $5 million, hit it. Would you tell his wife about the $5 million?
Tell about the 500,000.
You want to tell about the 5 million? You tell about the 500,000.
Tell about the 500,000.
Hold on. Is he my blood relative or is she my blood?
Is your uncle?
Oh, it's your uncle.
That's your mama's
wife.
brother, man.
It's my brother. Okay. Man.
That's
his wife.
It's his wife.
I want to tell you about this $100,000 that we talked
about. Worst behavior. Cyrus, as you were about to say.
Yeah, I was gonna share this 50,000 with you that this 50K, this 50K,
and I paid for the funeral costs out my
let me shooting in the gym.
Yeah,
you was in the gym.
No, then you volunteer to take care of the funeral. Then you volunteer to take care of all the funeral costs.
Right.
Now, if I had 50K, that's for you.
Armstead, please. You know what?
Armstead. I'll pay for the alcohol at the repass as well.
So I missed everything. I'm sorry, guys. I got a car I'm working on right in front of me, and I missed everything you guys said. What happened now?
Armstead, would you tell your uncle's wife about $5 million that the two of you hid? Yes or no?
Would I tell my
uncle's
wife
after he died about the $5 million that's in your position? That's
in my position.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is it? And would I tell who?
The wife. The
wife.
Yeah.
No, why would I tell the wife for? This is between me and him.
Wait, you ain't gonna give her nothing? You ain't gonna give her a little something? You ain't gonna give her nothing?
I mean, okay, my thing is this. Why did he tell me about it but not tell her about it? There's a reason for this.
Because the two of y'all were working together.
Sound like I robbed the bank.
First and foremost, Reed, don't talk about parts of the story that we didn't underline.
That's how I feel about that. No,
I would tell her about this $1 million that he wanted me to give her.
You better than me.
Wait. You didn't say that. You didn't say he wanted to give it to her.
He didn't want you to do shit. He just did it.
We don't know what he would have wanted to do because he died suddenly.
Look,
Arm
he
said.
just wanted
As
her
far as
to
I'm concerned, he may have wanted all that for me.
I'm just
So
saying,
Arm says go keep it.
$100,000 can take care
Cyrus
of a
is
lot.
giving 50. DJ All Might is 100,000, and to my complete and utter astonishment, R. Reed is going to tell her about this 500,000 that we need to split.
that we split. So she really get about 200, 250.
Oh man, he's still taking that.
So I gave her $1 million. Reed gave her $250,000, and then everybody else. I'm so disappointed in you.
Look, man, is she
blood,
struggling?
She ain't
Is she
blood,
struggling?
man. She ain't blood. She ain't blood.
Yeah, she
mean,
not
she
blood. She cool. I mean,
This is my
I might be
mama's
nice.
brother, man. This is my mama's brother, her only brother, man. Come on, man. It's my mother's little
Speaking
brother,
of blood,
man.
I got a situation for y'all. Let me ask you a question, man.
Go ahead.
All right, here
Add
we
in.
go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you're in a relationship with the girl, let's say 10 years. Perfect. All right, y'all have a child together, whatever. So what is the extent of that relationship to that girl and your family? Y'all broke up.
How your family look at her?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough one. You know, grandma gonna talk
Hold on.
shit. Grandma gonna talk shit.
I
guess
didn't catch it, y'all.
I can't say anything because I know exactly where you're going with this, Reed. But to say it, back to you, DJ. Essentially, you and a girl, y'all have a child together. Family knew her and everything. It was all cool and copacetic. After y'all two break up, what is your family's relationship to this girl?
Oh well, that's an easy question for me, man. I've actually explained this to my current love
Fiance?
person.
Love interest. SO.
Yeah, all that. My family actually is full of people that got broken up with, and they now like fucking play cousins and uncles and aunties and shit like that. So to me, that's normal shit. I think that's something normal in some black families in the hood. But yeah, like they stay in contact with them. Like I got fucking play uncles that was an ex to a fucking my actual blood auntie. So I mean, to me, I don't usually do it, but it's usually what the family normalizes, and then I just like okay. But if I don't like the motherfucker, then it's whatever. Like fuck that nigga.
It comes down to the cool tip. It's like if she cool with your peoples and they embrace her, that's one thing. Because I got an aunt who my little cousin, he's with somebody and it's a whole tricky situation like that. And the way they refer to it is that Rodney's taking up residence. They say Rodney has taken up residence with a young lady. That's how they call it.
Damn.
He's taking up residence with a young lady.
Like that.
The shade on that.
No relationship.
The shade
it is
that.
what it is. He's taking up residence with a young lady.
I say you divorce the family because you don't get none of that family shit after you gone. You are out the circle. You are gone. Like I don't want to hear nothing about no get-togethers because I got to bring my new chick in and I ain't got to have no issues. Although, someone who's in that situation, I've never had that kind of drama yet, though. My new girl has met my child's mother, and they not talked or anything.
Yeah, but yours is a different. You are at the like top of the pole of that one because your child overrules everything.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what it comes down to. And I was just wondering, like, they have not spoken to each other, period. And I'm just like, I really think y'all would get along, but I don't want y'all to.
Because you like drama. Your ass get off on.
No, I honestly think they would be like friends, like real friends. But I'd be like, no.
No, I mean, because they're gonna talk about
keep those worlds apart, bro. Keep them worlds apart.
Exactly.
You got a reference point against your ass,
especially if you're trying to smash your baby mama for the one time.
Wow. So you reveal what the ultimate destination here was.
I wasn't.
Reed, I was going to say that I completely understand what you're saying because I'm still a little bit salty about not being the person for my current my ex's family after all the things that I've done for them and all the things that we've been through. But you just had to make it about you, not about the kids. Come on, man. CT.
No, because like my sister was hanging out with my baby mom, and I'm just like, you shouldn't be doing that, bro. She's been excommunicado. Like, I don't get that, bro. Like,
excommunicado?
Yeah, excommunicado, like as we call it in the John Wick verse. I'm just like, I'm not gonna say nothing, but I think you should know it's a code of arms. You know what I mean? It's written in the DNA. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, I've been around for 10 years. You expect them just not to talk to me no more? I said, yes.
I mean, he's right. He's like, look, I demand this level of
I didn't
loyalty.
demand it. I just want to watch it because that shows who you really are. That's a real loyalty right there.
My biggest thing is if I obviously have somebody else, if y'all bring that shit up, I swear to God, I'm never talking to any of you niggas again.
Yeah, true.
I
You
try
niggas
not to
cannot
do
be
that
trusted.
because
You
I was
can't
like
be
talking to
trusted.
Riker the other day. I was like, I brought up his ex, and I'm just like, I didn't really mean to do that shit, but it just happened. But they seem to be cool about it, and I was like, I ain't mean to do that shit. And I've heard him speak of his ex like glowingly out loud when she was around. I'm just like, man, you're a better person than me. Every time I mention my ex, I be saying like something wrong with her head's small or something like that. I make up
Well,
something.
Well, I mean, I think part of the difference here is the circumstances in which the two of you parted, as comparison to my circumstances. For me, it was ending an engagement, which always sucks for everyone. But at the same time, with you, there was a lot more stuff involved. There was the questions about your daughter, and it was you guys were both hurt people. I mean, I was hurt a little bit, not as much as my ex fiance, but you guys were both hurt, and like it's only now that y'all have gotten to the point where y'all are friendly. Like that's the big thing is that y'all have gotten that far. Because when you had the honest conversation with your ex, and not to put too much of your business out there, I was proud. I was happy because we need more of that in the community. Like we need to kill this whole, oh yeah, man, that's my baby daddy. Da, 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 da. Like let's speak life into each other, or at least just speak like, yeah, man, this person's great at this one thing.
I think we'll be cool till she have another child, which is gonna be weird.
I don't think she's gonna have another child just
I don't think she
because
is either.
she hasn't. After you, it's like she's not dating. I mean, that's maybe good for your ego, but
Somebody smacking them cheeks. Somebody in this world is
yeah,
smacking them
but
cheeks.
smacking is not the same thing as dating, because smacking has an end date. I mean, we can go into
You
some
don't
other stories,
you
but
don't you don't run into that too often unless it's the same circle.
correct.
Say what?
Correct.
Because I ain't gonna lie, that's when shit gets complicated. Because
You got
if
another
it's the
man
same,
around your kid. That's a whole new
Exactly.
dynamic.
yeah,
That's a whole new dynamic. Yeah.
Especially if it's a girl, because I whoop that nigga ass.
I
On
mean,
sight, on nothing. I
You
kill a
said
nigga.
on sight.
you
I
said
kill a nigga.
on
I
site.
tell niggas that shit.
All
Like,
right.
man, if I hear anything about he touched me or anything, I'm killing you, nigga. I put that on this podcast, nigga. I kill a nigga. I put that on that. That
Let's not
motherfucker be.
incriminate ourselves any further.
I don't care if
Cyrus,
That's
I
what my
get
boy.
caught.
My boy said the same shit when he found out he was gonna have a daughter. He said, like, I knew at that point that I might have to kill somebody one day.
Bro,
Like the minute you
especially
become a father of a daughter, you have this unspoken covenant. It's like I know I might have to kill a nigga one day.
like the black community, that shit we don't talk about, that we always need to be talking about, that shit is real, bro. Talk to these females, them uncles and all that type of shit. Watch them niggas, bro. I wish you would, nigga. Uncle, you be dead, bro. Fuck you talking about? Ain't no sweeping under the rug.
Well, we're not gonna sweep that under the rug. But
That's what.
Cyrus, do you have anything else that you'd like to say to the people before we end the podcast?
Oh,
That's all I want to say. I love you, motherfuckers. I really do. This was like a nourishing, enjoying, multifaceted, whirlwind, and beautiful 2-hour conversation. We solved some of the world's problems. We fucking jogged down memory lane. Like I really, really enjoy you, brothers. I think y'all are fantastic, each and every one of you. So I appreciate you guys sharing your Sunday afternoon with me. Y'all are beautiful brothers, man. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Thank you.
hey, Cyrus, come back.
Sir.
Come
do
back.
this. We can just go, come back. Yo, come back.
Come back. We said that all the guests, only like 2 of them came back. But come back. And what was the name of your book and where can they find you?
Tweeting Truth to Power is the name of my book. Tweeting Truth to Power. The subtitle is Chronicling Our Caustic Politics, Crazed Times, and the Great Black and White Divide. You can find it on Amazon. Or you can also find it on my website, cyrusmcqueen.com. Or you can call up Barnes & Noble and make them get that shit.
Who the hell goes to Barnes and Noble still?
Oh, what a
Boy,
they still
Nah,
open.
man, but I'll come back for sure. I will definitely come back for sure. This was an enriching and nourishing conversation, brothers. I really appreciate each of y'all, for real.
Come back when we get our $2,000 checks.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about how he spoke it into existence.
I followed you on Twitter, man. I was looking at your stuff, investigating you just to see, so I agree with one thing that you said. It resonated with me deeply, man, and that was that every person got one unattended jar of salsa in their fridge. Oh, they hit me. They hit
But
me.
every refrigerator door got some expired salsa and there's some Tostito salsa, man. I ain't dealing with
I ain't gonna lie. I got
salsa.
I saw that. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that shit's probably toxic. But no, man, yeah, it's cool having you, bro.
I'll come back anytime y'all want, man. This was fun for real. I felt like I knew you motherfuckers already. For real.
That's what's up.
Why does everybody say that?
Because it's rare, Reed, to have a conversation like this.
Yeah, I mean, most niggas try to front and act like they softballing fucking questions when it has no fucking meaning to the conversation.
Correct.
So it's important when you meet somebody, you feel like you already know this dude. Like you didn't go to school with him, you didn't grow up with him, but it kind of feel that way. It feel that way.
That's the educated way of saying real recognize real.
Yeah, real recognize real.